A few lines about myself. My name is Abi, a very regular guy just like most of you. I was not born with any extraordinary powers, nor do I have a mystical family background. When I was just 16 years old, I stumbled upon astral projection absolutely by chance. And, after a lot of trials, errors, and failures, I finally learned how to astral project at will. I have now been astral traveling and lucid dreaming for the last 15 years. Needless to say, it has been an exciting and enchanting journey throughout. If you want step-by-step instructions on how you too can astral project, check out my website, www.astralprojectnow.com. The Survey. 2 months ago, I conducted an online survey with a select group of 500 people interested in astral projection, asking them to answer the following questions related to astral projection and out-of-body experiences. The questions in the survey were: Number 1, have you ever had an astral projection or out-of-body experience? Number 2, how strongly do you believe in astral projection? Number 3, what is the reason that is holding you back from astral projection? Number 4, what is the top most important astral projection question you have in mind? Number 5, what is the second most important astral projection question you have in mind? 332 people responded to the survey, and I got some amazing revelations. Here are the questions and the response. Question 1. Have you ever had an astral projection or out-of-body experience? Interestingly, the percentage of people who had an out-of-body experience topped the charts. 36.4% had an out-of-body experience. 32.2% were not sure if they had an out-of-body experience, and 31.3% never had an out-of-body experience. Question 2. How strongly do you believe in astral projection? This was again a revelation. It was awesome to know that 79.5% completely believed that astral projection was possible, 18.7% somewhat believed in it, and only 1.8% said that they did not believe in astral projection. Question 3. What is the reason that is holding you back from astral projection? I wanted to know what were the main reasons that were holding people back from achieving an astral projection. The answers were an eye-opener. 53.1% had tried astral projection but had not succeeded. 43.7% did not know how to astral project. 22.7% did not have time to practice. 12.3% feared they might not be able to return to their body. 10% feared meeting astral entities. 9.4% feared the thought of being out of their body. 5.8% astral projected regularly. 1.9% felt that astral projection was against their religion, and 1% did not believe in astral projection. Questions 4 and 5. What are the top 2 astral projection questions you have in mind? For the remaining questions in the questionnaire, questions 4 and 5, I asked them what were the 2 most burning astral projection questions. The response was overwhelming. I got more than 650 questions that they wanted an answer to. After removing all the similar or duplicate questions, I was still left with 240 questions. These are real questions asked by real people. These astral projection questions range from basic, intermediate, to advanced. I have answered them all in this video series. I hope this helps you understand astral projection better and clarifies some of your own doubts and concerns. So here we go. Astral projection, 240 questions answered. Number 1. What is astral projection? Astral projection, or out-of-body experience, is a process through which our consciousness leaves our physical body and is free to travel anywhere, unrestricted by our normal physical boundaries. We all unconsciously travel outside our bodies every night when we are asleep, but with the right guidance and practice, we can train ourselves to achieve this with 100% consciousness and awareness. Number 2. Is everyone able to do astral projection? As I mentioned, everyone does astral traveling at night when they are asleep, but since they are asleep, they are doing it unconsciously, and when they wake up, their astral experiences get distorted and they feel they have just had a dream. But with training and guidance, almost anyone can have a conscious astral projection. Number 3. When one does astral traveling, what is it that projects out of his body? We are made up of several bodies. The grossest and the densest body is our physical body. The next one is the etheric body, or the astral body. This is much less dense compared to the physical body. So during astral traveling, it is the astral body that gets projected. I should also mention that for these bodies, there is a corresponding plane. So there is a physical plane, astral plane, and so on. So during astral projection, the astral body is projected into the astral plane. Number 4. Should we really be doing astral projection? When we are born on this physical plane, we all come with a specific purpose. That purpose may be different for different people. But as we grow older, we forget why we are here. So we wander aimlessly and often end up wasting our lives. Astral projection is one way to help us know why we are here in the first place. So I sincerely feel we all should learn this amazing art and give a positive direction to our lives. Number 5. How much does astral projection cost? You would be surprised, but there were actually 4 people who asked me this question. The answer is, astral projection doesn't cost you anything in terms of money. It is not something that you purchase. It is an art that you learn. The only real cost involved is your time, effort, and dedication. Number 6. What is the best, easiest, infallible, and fastest method that works for everyone? Everyone is different, with different personalities and beliefs. So unfortunately, there is no best and easiest method that works for everyone. There are hundreds of astral projection techniques available. You need to see which one suits you best. Number 7. What are the best visualization techniques for reaching the vibration stage quickly? As I said earlier, there is no best technique that will help everyone to achieve the vibration stage. However, Robert Monroe's vibration technique is the most popular since many people have reported great success with it. Number 8. How can I learn to project quickly without having to take herbs such as Salvia divinorum? I never recommend taking herbs or drugs to achieve astral projection. It is safest to practice without any external aids. Also, unfortunately, there is no quick way to achieve astral projection. You will require patience and dedication, but if you follow the right guidance, you can drastically cut down on your learning curve and often see success in a few weeks instead of years. I would recommend staying away from anyone who claims to teach you techniques that can help you project instantly. Number 9. How to get into a trance easily for intentional out-of-body experiences. A good way to get into a trance is to comfortably lie down at night and watch yourself going to sleep. Try to relax your physical body, but at the same time, try not to go to sleep. For the first few nights, you might end up sleeping, but with practice, you will learn how to control your mind and stay awake during the entire process. Number 10. Can astral projection actually be done? Yes, astral projection is definitely possible, and can actually be done consciously. There are thousands and thousands of people who can do it at will. Number 11. How often should you astral project? Once you learn how to astral project at will, you can project as often as you want to. But don't forget that you have a life on the physical plane too. You need to maintain a balance. Number 12. What is the real trigger to leave the body? Where is it located? No one really knows where the real trigger to leave the body is located, but I believe that out of the 7 major energy chakras in our spiritual body, the trigger lies in the most active chakra for that person. Most people report leaving through the 3rd eye chakra, the solar plexus chakra, or the heart chakra. Number 13. What can I do about my belief that I can only perceive through my physical senses? Since our birth, we have perceived everything through our physical senses, so it is very difficult to imagine that we can have other senses as well. The only way to shed that belief is to experience astral projection yourself. Once you are out of your body, you will realize that you can actually perceive your surrounding without the physical senses we are so used to. Moreover, you will realize that your new set of senses is much more enhanced and powerful. Number 14. While astral projecting, are we able to use our senses, see in color, hear, feel cold or heat, etc.? As mentioned in the answer to the previous question, in the astral plane, we do not use our physical senses. We can see, hear, and feel using our astral senses. I should also mention that we do not feel cold or hot in our astral body. If we do feel them, it is because our physical body is feeling hot or cold, and that feeling is transferred to the astral body via the silver cord. Number 15. Can astral projection be done without being taught by someone specialized who knows what is going to happen? Yes, astral projection can be done without being taught by someone. It might take you longer, or you might do it the wrong way, but it can be done. There are many people who have done it alone, consciously or unconsciously, but it always helps to have the right guidance. Number 16. What is the best time to practice astral projection? Day, night, or early in the morning? There is no best time to practice, but because of our busy lives, most people prefer to practice early in the morning or at night before going to sleep. But if you have time, you can very well practice during the day. Number 17. Should I practice lying down or sitting cross-legged? Astral projection can be done in any position you are comfortable with, but I recommend the lying down posture because this is the way we sleep, and it is very natural. This position also distributes our weight throughout the body and makes it easier for us to relax. But as I said, you can choose any position you want to, as long as you are comfortable. Number 18. I have heard of people who can astral project at will, like a normal daily activity. Can I do the same whenever I command? If yes, when will I succeed? Yes, there are many who can astral project at will. You can do it too. But to get to that stage, you have to project several times, get rid of your fears, get used to the astral environment, and you should have also learned to control your thoughts. Number 19. Do I need to meditate first, enter a supportive state of mind to successfully astral project? If yes, for how long should I meditate? For a proper conscious out-of-body experience, you should be in a meditative state where your physical body is completely relaxed and your mind is completely clear of unwanted chattering. This will give you good control over your thoughts and help you focus on astral projection. Number 20. What triggers astral projection, and when does it actually happen? Your goal is to reach a stage where your physical body is completely relaxed and your mind is completely awake, and then deepen that stage using visualization exercises. This is the magic moment where the separation of the astral body from the physical body takes place. Number 21. How can I avoid being anchored to my body when I go into trance? If you go into a deep trance where your body is asleep and mind awake, your astral body will separate, either partially or fully. If it is a partial separation, you need to exercise a strong willpower and do visualization exercises so that you can achieve a full separation. Number 22. Can we project just by relaxing our body and clearing our mind, or do we need to first go to sleep? Because one of my friends who usually got the experience told me that he first goes to sleep and then gets consciousness, which allows him to astral project. Your friend is achieving astral projection through lucid dreams. While he is dreaming, he realizes that he is dreaming and finds himself outside the body. That is one good way to achieve astral projection. The other way to achieve a projection is going into a deep trance with the mind awake, body asleep stage. Number 23. No matter how hard I try, my mind remains very active every time I try to meditate or being hypnotized. What should I do to go into the necessary state to achieve astral projection? If your mind remains active, you need to find out what are the thoughts that are bothering you. If you are stressed or tensed about something, you need to either discipline yourself to not think about it during your practice. But if the issue is too pressing, you need to solve the problem and practice astral projection at a later date. But if the thoughts are nothing urgent, you can try putting all your thoughts in an imaginary box and tell yourself that you will not think about these thoughts while you are practicing. And also tell yourself to get back to those thoughts once you are done practicing. Number 24. I visualize myself out of my body floating above and then move up to it in my mind. Is this the right technique? Yes, this is the right approach. During this process, try to visualize as clearly as you can. Imagine how you will feel if you were actually floating above your body. The astral body responds to feelings more than anything else, so make your feelings and emotions as strong as you can. Number 25. How can I know more about astral projection? If you want the right information about astral projection, subscribe to my mailing list and keep reading all the information that I share with you. But all said, nothing can be a substitute for real experience. Experience will teach you more than any book or theory. Number 26. If you can really astral project, then why not prove it to James Randi, as he is offering $1 million to anyone who can prove they have genuine psychic abilities. Can you prove to me that it is possible? With all due respect to James Randi, there will always be skeptics who want to prove others as wrong and themselves right. I am not here to prove to anyone that astral projection works. I know it works. And like me, there are probably millions of others on this planet who know this is true. I am here to share the knowledge that I have experienced. Whether someone believes it or not is totally his or her choice. Number 27. How can I be sure that I have projected? Isn't it just a very realistic imagination? If you are in love, you do not need to ask someone if you are in love. You know it. It is the same with astral projection. Once you achieve it, you know it is absolutely real, and not a figment of your imagination. Number 28. Sometimes my dreams are so very vivid. Is it astral projection? Generally, dreams that are very vivid are either lucid dreams or true astral projection. If it was an astral projection, you probably lost consciousness somewhere during that process and slipped into a dream. Number 29. I have read several books, but I am not achieving success. Why? There can be various reasons why you have not succeeded. Maybe you have not tried the right methods. Maybe you have a subconscious fear of something that is holding you back. Maybe you have not tried with a burning desire to succeed. Maybe you have succeeded, but were unable to recall your experience when you woke up. There can be a lot of reasons. Number 30. Is astral projection something normal, or do only a few people do it? Although astral projection is perfectly normal, it seems abnormal because it is beyond the realms of modern science. There are hundreds of thousands of people who do it, either voluntarily or involuntarily, but most of them do not talk about it. Number 31. I have used the spaceship and pod visualization technique, but without success. Is there an easier way to approach this? I have not heard of the spaceship and pod technique, so cannot give you my opinion regarding its effectiveness. You can try out the rope technique popularized by Robert Bruce. That is an effective technique where you imagine pulling yourself up using an imaginary rope hanging from the ceiling above you. Number 32. How can I astral project weekly? Why just weekly? You can astral project daily if you want to. Once you succeed for the first time, your belief level will become stronger, and future projections will become easier. Number 33. Show me several techniques so when one doesn't work, I have alternatives. There are various techniques that can aid you to achieve a projection. There are too many to be listed here. The two most common ones are the vibration method and the rope technique. In my upcoming Astral Projection audio course, I will cover these techniques as well as several others in detail, so you can choose the one that suits you the best. Number 34. Usually, how long does it take? I know it varies for each person, but in general, how long does the practices take to work? You are right, it does vary from person to person. Some people learn faster, and some take a longer time. No one can say exactly how long you need to practice to get results. Everything depends on the individual in question. However, you can use the latest technology in the form of binaural beats to achieve an astral projection faster. In general, if the techniques are practiced in all sincerity, a person can see positive results within 30 days. Number 35. Am I too old or too young to astral project? Irrespective of whether you are young or old, you can still astral project. You can astral project even if you are very old, provided you do not suffer from any heart ailments or other major disease. Now, children can astral project faster not because they are too young, but because they are innocent and they can believe that things can be done. Adults might find it a bit difficult because they tend to be skeptical and afraid. The bottom line is that anybody of any age can astral project as long as they are physically and mentally fit. Number 36. Can an astral projector astral project whenever he wants to? It depends upon how experienced the astral projector is. When you become really proficient with astral projection, you can travel wherever you want to. You can just close your eyes, and with a few deep breaths, you can be out. Lobsang Rampa, whose book The Third Eye introduced me to astral projection, said that for him, projecting out of his body was as easy as walking to the next room. But till that time, you need to find a quiet place where you can practice undistracted. Number 37. Are there any other preparations or techniques that can be done to encourage projection? When you meditate, you are only partly preparing for astral projection. You can do a lot more to facilitate astral projection. For one thing, you can develop a positive mental attitude by getting rid of doubts, fears, and other negatives. Some practitioners recommend going vegan because it facilitates astral projection. Surrounding yourself with colors that match your nature and temperament also helps achieve a paranormal experience like astral projection. Yoga and pranayama are believed to be of great help too. Number 38. Can you give me a reliable method that gives quick, real, consistent, and verifiable results? Only you can find a reliable method that will give quick, real, consistent, and verifiable results. There are hundreds of astral projects methods out there, and they don't work for everybody simply because everybody is unique. You need to experiment with many of these techniques and choose the one that suits you best. This will be the reliable method that gives quick, real, consistent, and verifiable results for you. Number 39. Do we need to have some level of energy in order to project successfully? I mean, let us say I want to project tonight. I try and relax my body, but then next thing I am sleeping. Is there anything we could do to have that strength and remain conscious? If you go to bed when you are really tired and do a relaxation technique, it is very likely that you will fall asleep. A powerful trick is to practice in the morning after a good night's sleep. You will be feeling fresh and wide awake then, and you will be full of energy too. You will be more in control of your sleep when you practice astral projection in the morning. Number 40. I would love to leave my body. You can't imagine how much I want to succeed, but I'm living in Iran and I can't reach your book. Please help me, please. Hi, I am not sure what you mean by you cannot reach my book. Is it that you cannot access my site, or is it that you cannot make the payment from your country? Please contact me on my help desk with the specific nature of your problem, and I will try to sort it out.